Hello and welcome to... This is going to be a playthrough of a game that I made in 2017. It is a alternate reality game inspired, or ARG inspired type of game called Quick Kill. Well, that's really just the title of the first video, but that doesn't matter. That's kind of just what I refer to it as. So it's basically... It's a puzzle game where you're not really supposed to know it's a game initially, and then you notice weird things about it, and you investigate, and you realize, hey, there's something going on here. So you try some stuff, and you kind of make progress, and you start to realize, oh, you know, there's something going on here. Like an ARG. ARG inspired. I don't really consider it a real ARG. ARGs usually have like a story or something more going on, I believe. This is just a simple little puzzle game I made in about a week and a half. It's not like not a big deal. I don't have a script or anything, so I'm gonna probably ramble, and there's gonna be awkward silence. It's gonna be great. I'm not gonna edit this either. It's just we're doing it live. So I'm gonna play through this, show how to beat every step, and one of the main reasons I'm doing this is just so I can have a recording of it, because a previous game I made, Annotation Room, is no longer playable at all because it was played through YouTube annotations, which YouTube removed, and it can't be played anymore. So I have a playthrough of Annotation Room right here before it became completely unplayable. If you're interested in that, you can watch that video right there. Yeah, that's it. Not too much else to talk about. I know a decent amount of people who've tried this, and I've talked to them while they were playing it, and to my knowledge, that I'm aware of, only one person has ever finished this game at the point that I'm recording this. 2, if you count me. Now, if there were 80 more than that, I'm not aware of it because they didn't tell me, and I just don't know. So, not that many people finish this. So I think it would also be a good idea just to have a walkthrough, a playthrough to show people how it's done after all these years. I mean, this is nearly 7 years old at this point. So I'm just gonna get right into it, and yeah, this is a silly little YouTube game I made nearly 7 years ago. So you're watching it, and already it's a little weird with blacking out. There's going to be frame flickering. The game is zoomed in from its 4:3. Pay attention up here. Something weird's going to happen to this P. Light up. And we're going to see some more letters light up. PA. S. It's going to be a T. There's a T, right? Am I blind? PAS. Hold up. Is S. Okay, the T was over here. TE. Then B. Then I, and an N. So what that spelled was paste bin, and it's hinting at us to go to pastebin.com, but we don't have a link yet. We're going to get part of a link right here if we pay attention to this TV screen. So it is 61SXD, but you'll see that there's 3 asterisks, so it's not a full link. We're gonna write this down for a second. Now, I'm not gonna actually go through the trouble of doing every single part of this, like, live, because there are a few parts that take a while to do. I've already, like, played through this game in preparation for the playthrough here, but I will be doing a good portion of them, or at least showing them off. So we write this down, and we know that it's pastebin.com. From this, we need the other part of the link though, because it's going to go over here. And also, I was thumbing through the video before, frame by frame. This key on your keyboard on YouTube takes you back frame by frame, and this key takes you forward frame by frame, which is useful with this game and other things. You see, you can go a frame at a time. Not everybody knows you can do that, but it is helpful. Before we continue this video, we're gonna look at the description, because the descriptions usually hold other important information as we play. So it says, Banjo-Tooie, you can also play this game, give it a go. That's a subtle hint that this is a game, that you can play it. I mean, Banjo-Tooie is a game, and you can play Banjo-Tooie, but you can also play this this little puzzle game here. And then down here we have, it's dangerous to go alone. Take my friend Rugmeat with you. And you get like a little Kirby character and what looks to be a random string of letters and numbers and what have you. Just like random junk text. But it's not. If you take Rugme and you reverse it, IMGUR, you get Imgur. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce the website's name. That's just how I've always said it. I've heard people pronounce it Imager, but I mean, I don't know. I've just always said Imgur, so that's what I'll be saying. So we know it's an Imgur link, and this looks like text within a link. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to imgur.com and put that at the end of it. So that's it right there. And we come to this page. What we have here is a puzzle piece. We need the puzzle piece. We need every puzzle piece that we find throughout the game. And we can download them if we want. I'm just going to right click and copy image and paste it into this image editor. I'm using GIMP. It's a free open source program. Very easy to get. Doesn't cost anything. It can do what we want. What we need really is just a program where we can manipulate and edit images. So we'll be using rotation and flipping and so forth. Also, one that maintains transparency is also helpful. So we're going to take this and we're just going to leave it here for now. There are, I believe, 7 puzzle pieces throughout this game. So we have to get the other ones before this becomes useful. So we just need to keep in mind that every time we run into our little friend Rugme, it's going to be another link to a puzzle piece. We're going to continue this video. All that happens is I select the boss fight, and then I perform a quick kill on him, which is the title of the video. Just going to skip ahead a bit. So the fight starts. I immediately do the quick kill, get stun locked, and the fight's over. We're going to pay attention up here. And we see we get another link, twitch.tv/PG, which is redirecting us to a completely different website other than YouTube. So if you start this video, you know, you go into it thinking it's just a normal video about a boss fight from Banjo-Tooie, you're going to notice some weird things and you're going to realize, hey, something's going on here, and maybe you're going to investigate it. So we're going to go to twitch.tv/PG. Oh gosh, it's in white mode. Light mode. Forgot to change it to dark mode before this recording. Oh well. So you want to investigate the page, see if there's anything weird going on. And there is. Look over here, all these asterisks plus 3 digits. It's also down here under the social. That looks very familiar. If you click this link or this link, it takes you back here. So it's probably what we're looking for. So ENT, capital E, capital N, capital T. That's our link right there. It should be our link anyway. Let's see if it takes us there. What do you know? It takes us to a hidden paste bin from none other than this guy. Now, the title to this paste bin, we're gonna not note that down for later because it's going to be relevant, just not right now. What we have here is what looks like just a bunch of garbage, but it makes sense. This right here is actually just garbage. It's nothing. But down here, we have our friend Rugme again. And if what we learned from the first video is that a little Kirby Rugme friend leads us to an ARGs link, which we'll go to and get another puzzle piece. So I'm going to copy it, paste it in here, and we're going to save it for later when we need it. And now we're going to figure out the rest of this paste bin, which is pretty simple overall, actually. So we have text here, which is just, you know, it's what's the word I'm looking for? I'm blanking on it, but it's garbled text. But if you unscramble it, it says YOUTUBE. This spells YouTube. And then this right here is supposed to be, I guess, like chain links. So links, a link as in a URL link. And then question equal, that is just to show you that it's a YouTube link. And then this portion, question equal, at the end of every YouTube URL, there's 11 digits, which takes you to that specific video. This is how you get to a video on YouTube. These last 11 digits after the watch V equals. So this is a YouTube link, and it's 11 digits. And you see, up through here, there's 11 digits. They're numbered. And then down here, it's also 11 digits. So what this is basically every single digit down here aligns with every digit up here in the specific order that it's listed in. So I'm just going to post this here, paste it in there. I'm going to copy this, and back and forth, we'll see they line up. So this Z, for example, is the 5th digit in the link. First digit would be this 8, and so forth and so forth. So you just line them up as they're ordered to get the link, which if you do them all, you get this. So 8, well, this 8, 8 is 1, and then K is 2, so forth, so forth. This is what we end up with. And then we go to there, the YouTube link. Simple, easy, no problem, right? So we got a puzzle piece. This is garbage. This is a YouTube link. and this will be useful for later, but not right now. I'm just gonna save this over here. So if we did that correctly, and you paste that link at the end of your URL after the watch $v equals. What is this? It take us to the next video. Now this is the Mr. Patch theme, composer Grant Kirkhope. I actually don't know if Kirkhope is the one who composed this song. I think there are multiple people who worked on the soundtrack to Banjo-Tooie, so I didn't quite do my research there. But it is really just a 4-minute video of the Mr. Patch theme. Good song, but we don't need to listen to the whole thing. We're going to look at the description. It says Banjo-Tooie for Nintendo 64, music, Mr. Patch theme, composer Grant Kirkhope. Again, not really sure if he's the one who composed it. And then it says theme code, and it gives you this string of text, which is actually another YouTube link. But before we go to the other YouTube link and continue, there is something in this video that we need to find. So while you're listening to this music, nothing really happens in this video until, what is it, about 2:58 in. So you get a good bit of song before you get to a part that's actually relevant, which is around, it's coming up at 2:58. Watch here. So what we had there was a little bit of messed up video, some static, and what was that? I'm just going frame by frame on my keyboard. There we go. We have, I'm gonna print screen this and post it in here and paste it in here. And then I'm going to just get this and rotate it. We have what looks to be some sort of key. So we have 0 through 9, so all the numbers, and A through Z, so the whole alphabet, both upper and lowercase. This is going to be relevant coming up, so we're just going to keep this in here for now. And that's all that's in this video. Just this, and the link to the next video, which is right here. And this next video is one that I had to re-upload at one point. I'll explain what that means. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. So let's read what this says here. I edited this in 2020. It's 2024 while I'm recording this. YouTube's compression / transcoding of the original upload of this video has lowered the quality so much that parts of the video are too hard / impossible to see. I have uploaded a higher quality version of this video. Make sure to watch it in 4K, as the lower quality options might still be too low quality. Please continue here. So the reason why I had to do this is because when I originally made this game in 2017, the maximum quality that I uploaded these in was 720p. The main reason I did that is because the video editor I was using at the time limited me to 720p. I couldn't export any videos higher than that. There were better video editors at the time. For some reason, I used that one. It was called Lightworks, I believe. And 720p on YouTube in 2017 looked absolutely fine. There was no problem. Over time, YouTube has lowered the bit rate and the quality and the transcoding of the lower resolutions on the website. Okay, so 720p used to look good. It also used to have an HD symbol next to it, signifying that it's HD. Now only 1080p and above show the HD. And it's just, there are things within some of the videos that are, as it says down here, either too hard or actually impossible to see. So if I didn't re-upload the few videos that the quality was destroyed on, this game wouldn't be playable at the moment. That's just something that's happened on YouTube over the ages. I don't know why. Over the ages, just over the years. I mean, 240p used to look good on YouTube way back in the day. Now every 240p video on YouTube looks terrible. But that's why this is here. It wasn't here originally. As you can see, it was an edit in 2020, like 3 years later. So this is the same video, Great Jinjo Village, Great Jinjo Village. It's just in a higher resolution. You see over here, it's in 4K, and HD starts at 1080p and goes up. It's just what it is. So I'm gonna go down here, and it looks like nonsense, but it's actually just spelled backwards. The Gray Jinjos went too effing soon. And then it looks like a bunch of garbled text, and swearing. And then I guess that's a sad face because it's in reverse. So what this is right here is this is a YouTube link for the next video, but it's reversed. So you have to undo it. So J is the first digit, not the last digit, B, and so forth. So this is backwards, and we just need to make it go forwards. So this is the link to the next video, but we still have plenty of stuff to do in this video. So this is Gray Jinjo Village. The reason why it's gray is because you're supposed to pay attention to the colors of the Jinjo houses, and I guess it's just more interesting to make who's ever playing this actually pay attention to the colors when you go in the houses. It's also a specific order. So I'm gonna go into this house for the first part. So we're gonna go 1, which is white. And then the next house, this one's yellow, I believe. Yeah. So we gotta keep track of the order as well as the color. This is the next one. Blue. Right. Next one is purple. And the next one coming up. What are you? Red. And then before I go to the last one, we make a detour reading a sign over here. We're gonna pay attention to this. Not this, but coming up. This is the part that kind of is hard to see at the 720p resolution. So as this text comes through, we're gonna see some letters light up. I, M, and it does G-U-R. This is an AVBERCO link. As you see, as it comes up, if you're paying attention. AVBERCO. Right here, this is the part that looks kind of sketchy on the old upload at 720p. This isn't the worst of the videos that are hard to see, but I think it's still readable. I just decided to upload this just in case. And what we have here is 264UWRV. And we know that this is an AVBERCO link. An AVBERCO link that's not a puzzle piece. We have here is key number 2, I suppose, if you want to call it that. I'm just going to copy it. We're going to paste it into here. And if you see, they kind of line up, right? 0 through 9, A, B, C. So these are our numbers. These represent numbers, 0, 1, 2, and so forth. And these are A through Z. So this is uppercase A, lowercase a, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. So the bigger icons are the uppercase, the smaller icons are the lowercase, A, B, C, D, E, all the way to Z. So I'm gonna get rid of these because I made an image where they're combined, just so it's easier to view. This is what they all represent, and we will be using this coming up. Before we move on to our next video, Banjo and Kazooie are gonna go into our last house, house number 6. We're gonna take note of the color just like all the other ones, and it's green. So we have in order, white, yellow, blue, purple, red, green, and the order matters. That's the end of the video. Nothing happens. We got this, which takes us to the next video. Again, this is reversed. It doesn't start at 8, it starts here. We're gonna pop that in here and go to Spiral Lagoon, the next part of this little game. I'm gonna go down into the description. I'm not gonna read all of this. You can read it if you want. It's just someone complaining about how people say water levels are bad or always the worst parts of games. It's just a bunch of garbage I made up. The point of it and why there's so much text is it's just really supposed to try to, I guess, disguise that our friend Rugme is in here. So here he is, and there's no link, but it's right here. Suppose that's supposed to be, you can kindly go yourself. I guess it's supposed to be like censored swearing, but it is in fact an AVBERCO link to another puzzle piece. So every time we find our little buddy, Mr. Rugme, we're gonna find ourselves a AVBERCO link to a puzzle piece. We're gonna copy it and save it for later when we need it. We have 3 puzzle pieces. And we're going to come back, and so this video is Spiral Lagoon. It's called that because there's 2 audio sources playing, one from Spiral Mountain and one from Jolly Roger's Lagoon if you listen to it. There's actually 2 audio tracks playing. A little weird, maybe a little disorienting. What we want to pay attention to in this video is moments coming up throughout the video. There's going to be images on screen that flash for a brief moment. And one's coming up right there. We see we have icons on top of a colored background. This is why we needed the key 1 and 2, as well as the colors of the Jinjo houses prior to this. So put this in here. I'm going to grab it and we're going to rotate it. This is what we have. So that's a U, and that's going to be an O because this spells YouTube, Y-O-U-T-U-B-E. Okay, I'm not going to go through the trouble of actually coding all this. See, O, Y-O. This simply spells YouTube. So we know the first part of this is YouTube. So this is going to take us to a link. Well, I guess I'll do it right here, just so I don't lose my place. So these are going to be the links from the video as we find the images and line them up with our key. We just have to, watch the video, pay attention to where they pop up, and then figure it out. But lucky for me, I already know where they're at. The next one is appearing at around 53 seconds in. It's going to be over here. Right there. Now this one's a little bit tricky. It's not as straightforward, but it's not difficult either. This is a red background. So if you look at it and you compare it to the actual icons, you see they're reversed. It's looking this way and it's looking this way. So if you were to put this in there and type into the link and have it as GS, that would be incorrect. What you have to do is actually invert it. And now it's correct. It is SG for red. And red is the fifth part of the link. So capital S, lowercase g. That's it for that one. The next one is at around 107. There it was. I'm just going frame by frame. Got ourselves a blue image. So we're going to grab that. And we have bottles. Where's bottles? Bottle, there he is. Lowercase y. And targets in uppercase N. Got that one. The next one coming up is at 110, which is actually just right after this one. Right there. So this one is upside down. We're going to grab it. And so let's rotate it. And as we'll see, just like the last one, it's reversed. So we're going to have to reverse it. And now we can go. Okay. Yellow, that's white, blue, I don't know colors. This is yellow 4, 8, and then lowercase g. We're done with that. Next one coming up is at 132. Up here somewhere. There it goes. Green. Gonna get it and use it. So we have, these are in the correct order or direction. So lowercase k, and then relic again, 8. Quite a few repeating ones here, I see. And then the last one is at 156. Coming up. There it was. Purple. This is our final one. And if we did it correctly, this will take us to the next link, the next YouTube link. So we have purple, saucer, lowercase r, what's your character, Mary Maggie? I haven't played Banjo-Tooie in like 3 years. I'm forgetting everything. Q, lowercase q. So we have all of them. So we should be able to go to our next link. So we know YouTube, we don't need to put that down. It's just telling us it's a YouTube link. The next one in order is yellow, which is that, and then blue, and then purple, and then red, and then green, in that order that we learned from the Jinjo houses. And they appear in a different order in the video, so you have to take note that it was a specific order. And if we did it correctly, we'll go to the next part. Nope. So what this is, this is a video within my first game I made, Annotation Room. Originally, when annotations worked, there were actually clickable annotations here, where you have to knock on the wood in a specific order, like here, 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 and then this little circle in the center will slide open, revealing a keyhole. And if you've collected a key, you can turn on the computer. If you're curious about Annotation Room, you can watch me do a playthrough of it right here. You cannot play it anymore. Annotations don't work. Sad. So, linking to a random video in my old game from this new game. What's going on here? There's nothing in this video because initially it wasn't like this game didn't exist. So what's going on? You look at the description. You see it's attributing a song from our friend Kevin, which I did in every single video because I used music. You're supposed to credit it, even though funny enough, you're not supposed to use 3.0 anymore, apparently 4.0, but not at the time. So the music that plays in these videos of Annotation Room was always credited at the bottom of the description. In this video, there's no music, none at all. So why is it crediting music? We go there, it's not found, so something's going on here. If you actually look at the link right here, that doesn't make sense. Why is that in there? Get rid of that. Oh, look, the link works now. So basically, the next part of Quick Kill is just hidden in this link. Pretty simple, not too hard to figure out. That's all that's part of this video. But I did receive some feedback about this part that it was confusing. Some people told me that, which it's supposed to be, so mission accomplished, I suppose. Oh, this one. All right. So now we've jumped over to PG. We're no longer on this channel. We're on my other channel. Spoilers. PG is AVBERCO. AVBERCO is PG. Who knew? So what we have is based pen. Clearly that's paste bin. And we have a link. It's just separated. So 2 little dashes mean this is the second part of the link. 1 dash means it's the first part. So grab that. This is paste bin number 2. Again, the title, we're gonna need that for later, but for the moment, it doesn't matter. So a bit going on here. A lot of what looks like garbage. First thing we're gonna do is notice that this is our friend Rugme, just separated in parts. And it's going in order. So this is Rugme, and we see text down here among all this nonsense. So VFHRD, a 0 or an O. And then down here, hidden right here, is a C. So that's our next link to the puzzle pieces that we're collecting. Right here. which is, what is this, puzzle piece number 4? Yeah, number 4. Gonna save it for later when we need it. And we're gonna go back to pastebin number 2 and solve what's going on here. So you see right here, this clearly spells YouTube, Y-O-U-T-U-B-E. So this is a YouTube link. And there's 11 links here, but they should all be like non-links. When I made this, they were non-links, but this was like 7 years ago. Who knows, maybe they actually work now. That would be funny, actually, if like one of the links, which was nothing back then, would actually be something now. But these are nothing. To solve this, we need the video. So we're going to go back there. First, we're going to take note of this. What we have here is, it says select, and that means forward in this case. So, and then continue. This is an infinity sign, and these are supposed to represent eggs, which I'll show you what that means here. Basically, you have eggs in this game that you can shoot. And I have an infinite eggs cheat on. This is infinite, infinite. So what it's saying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the eggs. After I select an egg, we go forward the amount of shots that I shoot within here. So if you see me shoot, say 5 times, it's the 5th digit in this one. And then we continue on to the next one. And I'll show you what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I shot 4 times, which means that the 4th digit in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the first digit in the next YouTube link, which it says right here, YouTube. So we do that for all 11 of them. And I'm not going to do all of them. I'm not going to sit here and watch me just shoot, like, run around for 4+ minutes shooting things, but that's how you solve it. See, then we select. We are selecting and continuing with the next egg, and we count the shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in this one will get us the next part of the link, and then so forth until you get all 11 digits. That's all that's in this video, is just shooting eggs, and you're supposed to count out the shots as I go through it all the way to the end. Pretty simple. So once you've done it, you get everyone, you count the shots, and you go in as many digits as the shots say, you get the next link to the next video. And that's all that's in this pastebin for now, except for this title, which will be used later. Same for this title, but not at the moment. And that's all that's in this video. That's all that's in this description. We just got the next video link from in here and the video, and it's going to take us to aim testing. I'm going to let this one play out for... There's nothing in the description, so we're just going to watch this one for a bit, and then I'll explain it. All right, so this is a lot of letters. What could it be spelling? It's definitely longer than any link we've seen so far. Where's it taking us? Well, if we watch Banjo, he's about to spell out Imgur. So we know we need an Imgur link. And Imgur links only have, I believe, 7 digits in their links. So what we have here is green means correct or go. Red means wrong or stop. When it's up like this, Up means uppercase, down means lowercase. So every time we're in green, it's correct. Green uppercase, green lowercase. Every time it hits red, it's incorrect. So we do not pay attention to the red letters as they pop up, only the green ones, and we observe the case. So we're gonna do this in real time. So we got underscore, is that a V? Yeah, underscore V. Not gonna use it. So uppercase L. Not gonna use it. Not gonna use it. Lowercase f. Is that Z? I didn't catch that, yeah. Lowercase z. Lowercase b. N. O. Was I paying attention? I'm not sure. I was thinking about something else. I. Uppercase I. Is that? That's all of them. So, if I was actually paying attention, that should be an Imgur link. I actually have it over here. Just to make sure. Yeah. So I just realized something. I forgot to log into Twitter before I before I started this. That's relevant now. It's something to talk about. So it brings us to the aim testing brings us to this image, which this image caused multiple people to quit the game or people to just get stuck. So I had to give hints to some people. People just couldn't figure this out. So we got ourselves a stick figure. He's thinking. Twitch, no. YouTube, no. Facebook, no. Twitter, at the time it was called Twitter. At the time, this was the icon for the website. What's going on here? He's thinking, no, yes. He's also staring down here at this big empty space. So what you gotta do, and there's multiple ways to do this. There's plenty of ways to investigate images and image editors and stuff. I'm just gonna do brightness contrast and bump them up. Wait, okay, preview on. Hold up. And you'll see down here, we have a hidden piece of text, floating Sam 477. A lot of people got tripped up on this. I can see why, but that's what it is. He's looking down there. So this is a Twitter link, and when I said I forgot to log into Twitter before this, it's because it used to be on Twitter that you could go to the website and view anyone's page and their tweets without having an account. That's not true anymore. You need an account to view Twitter, and I forgot to log in, so that's kind of awkward. But we got twitter.com floating Sam 477. I'll show you what it looks like when you don't have an account. They just, do they let you view it? No, they don't. All right, well, I'm going to hide the screen for a second and log in. I'm actually going to log into my main Twitter account. I was going to log into Floating Sam, but instead I guess I'll log into the other one since it's the only password I know. All right. Is anything you're gonna dox me? No? No? Alright. So here we are. I'm gonna refresh it. Well, let's just refresh the page. Floating Sam 477. Floating Sam 477. I am who I am, Sam. So that AVBERCO link brought us here. And it's just a Twitter page, right? It's tweets, kind of random tweets. I like Xena, the show, a good amount. Learn how to ride a bike. And then he like screws up on a date and then he disappears forever. Sad. I think some people got tripped up on this one as well. You click this, you see there's like a partially transparent YouTube icon in there. There's nothing else in this image. It's just like, that's weird, right? And it's also showing YouTube. So what we have here is a series of random looking tweets, advertisements in the middle, great. So we have 11 posts. We know that there are 11 digits at the end of our YouTube links. So what do we do? Well, let's investigate more. The location of this guy, Sam, is 6 in Oldton. That's not a place. Not one I've heard of. So what is this? 6 in. Simply 6 in. And Oldton is old to new. 6 digits in, old to new. There's 11 posts. So we go to the oldest post, and they go from April 16 to April 19, bottom to top, 6 digits in. So 6 digits in would be an X. 6 digits in would be a 3, a 1, a capital G, key, 6, P, a D, capital J, Z, N. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got ourselves a link, or at least we should if we did it correctly. So that's Floating Sam. And that's what this is. That's what this was about. This is the part of the game where most people, I think, quit if they got this far, because I guess it's not as obvious as I was. I mean, I didn't really want it to be obvious, but I mean, he's thinking, he's looking at this empty void, and you know what's funny about this image is you can actually just post it in like MS Paint, and I'll simulate that here. You just select any color in MS Paint with hard edges. Color, is that not? Did it select it? There we go. And then delete it. It's just right there, because usually when you hide text and stuff in an image, you wouldn't have it be like a high quality PNG image like this with like really no compression artifacts or anything. This is just a solid color with a slightly different dark gray color, so it's actually very easy to find that hidden text. But that's what that is. That image that we got from aim testing brought us here. And then we solve this by going 6 digits in, 6 in, old to new. Old to new, 6 in, we got our link. And if we did it correctly, we come here. What we got here? Banjo-Tooie, Nintendo 64. Witchy World. I like this level very much. It's a friend rug me. And this is easy. You just unscramble them. 1, 2, 3, and so forth. So this is just another link to IMGR, or another puzzle piece. So we're going to copy it. Save it for later when we need it. We got 5 now. That's all that's in this description. What we have in this video is Banjo's just kind of messing around the Dive of Death for about 4 minutes. It all seems normal until you get kind of up here. You hear that? What's going on there? That's strange. What's going on? Is this video's haunted? That is a demonic voice. So what that is basically just me speaking, and then the audio is reversed. So let's say I say W, reverse it, and if you speak backwards then maybe you can make it out like this, but there's the reverse speech throughout this video, I think here, and then maybe later on. So what I've done is here in Audacity, which is a free audio editing program, I have the recording of this video. I simply set Audacity to record my desktop audio. I played the video on YouTube and recorded just the audio. So this is the video. And you're going to hear here. So these peaks right here are the reverse audio. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight them individually, because if you reverse the whole bit of audio, it's played backwards, and I suppose you could go backwards one at a time this way. I'm just going to keep going forward. We're going to highlight the peak. We're going to go to effects. We're going to do reverse. And then when you do an effect, if you see right here, Control R to quickly do the last effect. I'm going to highlight this, Control R, and we're going to reverse all of these. I don't know if all of these are the speak, the backwards speak, but it's not a big deal if one of them or any of them aren't. So we can get them all. All right. So we're going to play it.
Stay here.
Now this one says stay here, which I think is just supposed to mean stay here on YouTube. I don't know why I said that. I could have done that any other way, or I could have left it out. Like this part in the game, you know, you're mostly looking for YouTube links, especially if they're 11 long, but okay. It says stay here, which means YouTube. And
M.
so we got an M.
M.
We got an M. Oh, I'm dumb. I had this over here.
Stay here. Set.
What?
X.
That one wasn't reversed. Wasn't that one reversed? Okay. Hold up. I'm gonna undo them all for a moment and redo them. I must have messed it up somewhere. See, this is what we get while recording live. We get the Twitter screw up we get this screw up. I'm not going to edit this video. We're just doing it. All right, let's try it for real this time.
Stay here.
So stay here.
S.
Okay, S.
X.
X. It's just banjo.
U.
U. And we're gonna come over here.
J.
J.
I.
I.
R.
R. We come over here.
H.
H.
B.
B.
F.
F.
W.
W. And then our final
M.
M. So the thing about this is, if you notice, the voice doesn't specify the case. So unless the link is all under, lowercase letters, this probably isn't gonna work, right? So I'm gonna copy it and we're gonna paste it in here. But no, it's not a video. So what's up? Well, you paid attention to the title, because that's all we have left in this video. We did the description. We did the video. The title is our case. So the first 3 digits are actually capital, then no capital, then 3, no, 3. Now I didn't plan that. That's actually a cool looking a cool looking case, but either way, this is how you get it. Am I paying attention? No, I'm not. And before I mess this up, man, WM. Is that it? So from the audio in Audacity reversed, we got them. And then we use this for the proper case. And I didn't do it correctly. Of course, because I wasn't paying attention. How many undos can we do here? Okay. So S X U. There we go. That's the one I messed up. J I R H B F W M. That should be it, right? Surely I didn't mess it up 2 times. There we go. Okay. This video right here is the worst case for YouTube screwing it up. Sort of my bad for designing the video like this, I guess. It looked fine in 2017, I assure you. It does not anymore. It is completely unusable, and even the 4K version is kind of hard to use, but it's usable. So we're gonna leave settings, test, or whatever, and go to the 4K version, which we have right here. And there's nothing in the description for this video. So what we got in this video coming up is a lot of seemingly random text we're gonna have to translate. So watch right here. You're gonna see a light pop up right there. We're gonna look at that in a second, because that's the part of the video that's bad. What we have in this video is essentially, or exactly, just a bunch of hexadecimal. And one of the hexadecimal parts was hidden in that black screen. All the other ones are hidden in the ice like this. They pop up like this. Now, this is the part I'm not going to do live because it takes a while. So this is part 1. There's 5 parts. So this is part 1. I have it over here written out. This is hexadecimal. This is part 1 of 5. It's all one string. You're supposed to do them all and combine them. But I'm going to show you what you do with this. It's very simple. Once you have it written out, and I wouldn't really write this out. I'll show you what I've personally done to translate this to make it go a bit speedier. But you take it, whatever, and you can go to an online translator, whatever. I'm going to do a hexadecimal to text and pop this in here. And what you get is what looks like nonsense, actually. 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. It's zeros and ones, but not zeros and ones as in, you know, the actual numbers. It's spelled out. So what this is down here is actually binary. The hexadecimal goes into binary, and then you have to translate the binary into regular text. And that takes a while to do if you're doing it by hand. There is something that you can do that I did to speed this up. So there's 5 of these parts. There's one here. There's one here. There's one over here. And then there's one here. That's all that's in this video. I'm going to show you this one. This is the most egregious one. It's hard to tell, but luckily, because it's just repeating ones and zeros, it's actually not that hard to figure out. So the text is hidden in here. But as I said earlier in this recording, this playthrough, video quality and compression on YouTube over time is just gone to shit. Videos used to look better, used to have better bitrate. This video originally in 720p, the original upload was doable. Even this 4K version is a bit hard. I'm going to print screen this and put it in an image editor. I'm going to show you just what it looks like. So we're going to take the image, and just like we did with the floating Sam, we're going to play with the brightness and contrast until we can see it. This is what we have. Kinda hard to make out. The 7A, 6572, some of them are hard to see, but the cool thing about the fact that it's hexadecimal to binary is that we can figure out what they are without actually translating it. Hexadecimal. So, for example, 0 is this 7A 65726F, and 1 is this 6F, 6C, 6.5. And it's just this repeating. But you will also notice in here that there's 20s. 20 is space. So if I do a 20, well, excuse me, it should be a space. Is text to hexadecimal? No, it's hexadecimal. But I forget which one it is. Hexadecimal. Yeah, there we go. So hexadecimal to text. 20 is a space. You're not seeing it convert anything down here because it's just a space. So what all this is it's ones and zeros, and when you see the 20s, it's a space. Now I want to show you what this image looks like before the YouTube upload. Just to show you it's not, this is the original, this is this text right here, part 2. This is what it looks like before we get to YouTube, before the transcoding. It's still a little garbled, but not as much, and the background is black because I just played with the colors differently instead of this way. But it's much more doable like this. This is the video before uploaded to YouTube. Very doable, and even the YouTube upload used to look better than this. But this is doable as well. You can actually, I've actually done it by typing each one out before. Actually, I've done it a few times. It's pretty annoying. What I did this time though is I paid attention to what's a 1 and a 0. So this 7, 7A, 65, 72, 6F, that is wait, which one is that? That's a 0. So this is 0, 1, 0, and I have, so what we have here, this is part 5. Which one's part 1? Okay, so this right here is actually the original one on the wall. It starts, it's 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. I have lines through to separate them because you see it's just 6F, 60, 65, 6F, 60, 65. It's ones separated. And then the 20s means space. So it's 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 space, and so forth and so forth and so forth. And when you part out like that, you can simply just type your ones and zeros instead of having to translate the hex, which gives you the 0 and the 1s, and then you have to go down to all of them, which is a lot, and then do 1, 0. This way you just translate it one time and then use the binary to translate it. It takes a little while no matter how you do it, but I found this to be a quicker way to do it this time around. And you translate it all and then you put them together in one string. The hardest one of them being, you know, the one in the dark right here, but it's still doable. It's a little annoying, and this is the part of the game that I would say is worst off 7 years later. But it works. It still works. I've done it multiple times. It's hexadecimal to binary, and then the binary to text. I have over here, I have them all written out. It's a ton of hex and then binary, but when you get it down to the actual, just the numbers, It's not that much. This is part 1 translated, and there's spaces in between some of them because those are required. And when you get to the end here, this is actually supposed to combine with this. There's no space there. And when you get it all done, this is what it is right here. So the hexadecimal went to binary, which then we put into actual numbers instead of the typed out, 0 and 1. And then we're going to do a binary translator to translate this binary. Easy. real, real easy. So binary to text. This is what we get. So it's YouTube. YouTube. I think that means like 1, and that might mean 2. Is, yeah, TUBE, TUBE. I don't know why there's a space in between here. I don't know why I did that, but this is our YouTube link from the hexadecimal from all of these translated, which gives us binary. Then the binary, when translated, gives us the text. Which is this, our YouTube link. And there's a space in this one for some reason. Don't know why. Let's bring... That's it, right? End. The end. We did it. Good job, everybody. We won the game. Haha. No, this isn't the end. This is just a psych ending. It's a 8-minute long video. What's going on with this video? So, congratulations. You are a player. Well, this is our friend Rugme again. So we know this is an ARGs link. Did I have this over here? Yeah, okay. So this is our new ARGs link to another puzzle piece. I'm going to copy it. It says com/e, so this is clearly a website. And now if we try to put these puzzle pieces together right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're still missing one. So we don't have the last few digits. So it's not completely usable. So we're stuck on this video. This is as far as we've gone. We only got 6 puzzle pieces. This video is saying it's the end, but it's not. It's really just... It's this end screen repeating. In this video, this nearly 8-minute long video, there's hidden text to the next link in the video. And the first thing that pops up is at 1 minute. You can actually see it there in the preview, but pay attention here. YouTube. So, well, TubeU. So it's telling us that throughout this video, there's going to be the link to the next video. Now, these are on screen for a good while, so they're not too hard to see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 frames, about half a second. Really not that hard to spot. The next thing that pops up is at 3 minutes in, so 2 minutes from this point. Usually you would have to just sit here and watch the video and pay attention, but because I know where they are. So pay attention right here. That's the first letter in the link, and they come up one letter at a time in order. So you just have to pay attention and see each letter or number as it pops up and put them in order. paying attention to if it's uppercase or lowercase. Next one is at 308. I'm not really sure where it's at in the video, but it's coming around here. Right there. So I'm not going to do the whole video, but that's this video right here. 1, 2, and then 11 digits. You just watch the video, try to spot the digits as they come up, and then you get the link to the next video. That's it. That's all she wrote for this one. The video with the hidden URL and the ARG link. So the link we get in this is this. So there's B3 right here and then so forth. And then we go to... We did it! We beat the game, right? That's the end. I mean, it says the end, right? Oh. What's going on? It's odd.
Good job.
Oh, thanks. All right, so I guess we did beat the game. I mean, the guy said good job. We got some decent music. The end popping up soon is AVBERCO 2017, I believe, at the bottom. Where is it? It's gonna fade in. There. So yeah, we beat the game, everybody. GG. Later. Nope. This is just our final bit to our friend Rugme. As we can see, there he is, all lined up for us. And this is the next and final link to puzzle piece from Rugme, which we've had to grab throughout the playthrough from the very beginning. This is our final puzzle piece. So basically the last two videos before these puzzle pieces, they're just psych out they're psych out endings. For anyone who wasn't paying attention through the playthrough and didn't grab the puzzle pieces, maybe they got here and thought this was the end and never kept playing. So maybe you could think of this as a bad end. It just sort of, it ends. But that's not the end. Not yet. We got our puzzle pieces to solve. We got 7 puzzle pieces, and we're going to solve this. We'll grab this one. What is this? Why is this here? All right. So I'm going to rotate this. Actually, no, this is this side. Okay. So we just need to put this puzzle piece together, or this puzzle together. It's not too difficult. So right here would be the start. That doesn't look right. That's supposed to be an E, right? So maybe it is this side, actually. So we need to reverse it. All right, so this is actually the end. And this one is the beginning. Oh, I see. You need to reverse this one as well. There we go. And this one looks like it goes here. Looks like it's going to spell paste bin. What we need next. Is this one? No. Which one goes there? Well, let's just start rotating them and making them look. That's clear. Couldn't be more clear. So that's... This one goes here. I'll rotate that. No. I'll rotate. Bear with me as I solve this real time. Does this go here? Yeah. So that's basebin.com. This one, that doesn't look correct. I think we need to reverse it. There we go. That goes right here. And these go here. It says pastebin.com. This one needs to be reversed. And there's our link. Pastebin.com. Well, I don't need to type it out, but pastebin.com E1JMSEDZ. That's our link. We've been saving these puzzle pieces from the start, and this is what it gets us after we grabbed all 7. And this takes us to a 3rd paste bin. What's going on in this one? It's a bunch of stuff. Blue light, hashtag, TNT, turtle, green light, red light, bunch of garbage. 312. Pay attention to the title, it's important. So what this is it's kind of a throwback paste bin to the previous 2 paste bins. And as I said, pay attention to the titles all along. We're going to use those now. So all this garbled text, if you actually look, you can see there's stuff in the center. It's kind of hard to make out. The easiest thing you can do, or I find, is actually just copy this, put it into a regular notepad, and the garbage in between doesn't display. And you'll see we have some stuff going on here. So like that means 0, that means R, so forth. So we got to decode all this. And if this looks familiar, it's because it's our titles for the 3 paste bins. So that's what this is. The hidden garbled mess shows us, well, it hid this stuff, but it's not really that hard to find. And then down at the bottom, you see we have 312, which is the order of the paste bins. I'm gonna put this into here since it stays on top. Okay. All right. So number 1 is 3, which is this one. Now this spells Imgur, I-M-G-U-R. We'll see this is an I, the triangle, M. So this bit we don't need. It just says Imgur. It's taking us to an Imgur link. But this last digit right here actually spells something other than just the regular Imgur. It is W. And we don't need that. The next paste bin title is number 1 over here. This is the first paste bin that we went to. We're going to grab the title. We want that, which is this. We want that, which is this. We want that, which is this. Now we don't need this. And the last one is the second paste bin, which is right here. Title. We want that, which is this. That, which is a Q. That, which is an R. And that's our link. And we know it's an imgur link because the first bit said imgur. So in this paste bin, this lower bit down here, we'll be using this in a bit, this top part. But you got the hidden symbols in here that you can find. You can copy them in here. You can do what I did by pasting it. It tells us the correct order, 3, 1, 2, which is 3, 1, 2. And it gives us an imgur link. This color bar. We don't need this anymore. So I'm going to get rid of these puzzle pieces. So it gives us this. Just bars of color. Well, colored bars, see what we got here. Blue light, TNT, turtle, green light. It doesn't make much sense. But let's copy that. Hashtags are off. All right. So what's going on here? Blue light, TNT, turtle, green light, red light. So like I said, this is somewhat of a throwback paste bin. Down here threw us back to these paste bins. This right here, this bit, this is throwing us back to our key that we used in Grey Jinjo Village and so forth. So, right here. Blue light is 4. TNT is 3. Turtle, which is right here, equals 5. Green light, right here, which is a 2. And then red light, which is 1. So this is the correct order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that mean? What can we do with these symbols? These are HTML code colors. These are the colors right here. So you see this right here? Let's just let's go in here, and now you can copy and paste it in here, go to a website, whatever you want. I'm just gonna copy it. I'm gonna copy it in here. So I did this yellow one, which is FFF whatever 600. So this is the yellow. The green one, 00F18. This is green. The blue one is 00CFFF right here. This is blue. The purple, AE00FF. This is purple. And then the last one is going to be the red, which is FF00 red. So we get from this right here is red is 1. Green is 2. Yellow is 3. Blue. No. I'm reading this right here. 4 is green. Blue is 5. So green is 4. Yellow is 3. Blue is 5. Purple is 2. Wait. Purple is 2. I got green down twice. I was reading the colors over here. That's why it screwed me up. So 1 red, 2 purple, 3 yellow, 4 green, blue. So we get the order that these are in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes red, purple, yellow, green, blue. Okay, how does that help us? Like, what's going on? They're just colors. Well, again, this is kind of a throwback. So just like we did once before, hiding something in an image. I'm just going to play with the brightness and contrast. And we see that we have hidden text inside these colors. They're a little messed up right now, but that's no problem. We're going to undo it. So we want the first one to be red, which I guess is DQ. I'm going to go ahead and rotate it. Not scale it. Rotate. There we go. DQ. The next one is going to be purple, which is right here. I guess need to select it. Let's rotate it. BF. The next one is yellow, which is right here. Let's rotate it. Is that BE? No, that's upside down. And then we got to reverse it. B6. That one's a little hard to see the white on the bright yellow, but it's still visible. And there's other ways to find the hidden text in there. This isn't the only way. This is just the way I'm doing it. Green is 4. Looks like 8, 2. Well, we get it just for consistency's sake. Rotate that. And then the last one is blue, which is right here. No. Let's go ahead and rotate. It's incorrect, so let's reverse it. There we go. So these are the numbers in the key that we did earlier. These are the HTML colors. These tell us the order of the HTML colors, and the colors have the hidden text, which we found out in the order gives us this link. DQ, BF, B6, 8, 2, Y, 3, O. That's 11 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we know it's most likely a YouTube link. And that's what this pastebin was. all 3 paste bins led up to this. All puzzle pieces led up to this. Banjo-Tooie Character Parade. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this because this is another video that I had to re-upload. This is only in 720p. We want the 4K one. All right. Unlocked after collecting all 90 jiggies. I love this music. It's the sound of success. So did we beat the game? I mean, this is like the 100% completion or so in Banjo-Tooie, all 90 jiggies. Well, no. We're actually almost there, but not quite. So this is a 13.5-minute long video. And there is some stuff in here. This particular part of the game, I wasn't really happy with. I wanted something to be like pretty dang challenging by this part, but I think this is actually somewhat easy. I only have like one person I know of who got this far, and he actually needed a hint to get past this part, so maybe it's more difficult than I thought. But the video just keeps playing, and everything seems normal, except for the fact that it's a 4:3 game zoomed in to 16:9. But it just keeps going. I'm not really sure at what point stuff starts popping up. I think around Conga, and we'll see what that is. So we can call. Let's wait for Conga. So a flash of black light, a little weird. Flashing, awkward. You catch that? Do you hear that? There's a little egg sound effect. A little egg sound effect. Plus literally 1 frame of this right here. This is octal. So basically, you have to translate an octal code somewhere in this video. And this is hard to see on the 720p video. It's pretty easy to see on the 4K. Every time one of these pops up, for 1 frame, you get a blue egg sound effect. And there's like, I think something along the line of 30 of these or so. And I am not going to translate them because every single one of them, except for one, is just a red herring, a joke, a meme. You get rickrolled, you get joke text, you get videos that aren't part of the game. They're just, they're junk. They don't take you anywhere. And for most of the video, you're conditioned to think that's all that's in here. And every time they pop up, and they're only on screen for 1 frame, you get a blue egg sound effect. And like I said, there's like 30 or so of them. So if you actually translate all of these, I am sorry. Because there's only one that matters. And not only is it the only one that matters, but it's not accompanied by a blue egg sound effect. It's between 2 flashes, and it can be difficult to see. And how you're supposed to find it is hinted in here. It's the sound of success. It's the ding success sound effect that plays in Banjo-Tooie. But it's mixed very, very low, and you can only kind of hear it if you have like headphones on, you have the audio cranked up. So you can watch the whole video, literally every second of it, and not notice either the 1 frame that the octal's on screen and not notice the low mixed sound. I thought this might be difficult, or might not be, depending on the person, I guess. Only one person, like I said, made it to this point. And he needed a hint to get past here, so... maybe it's difficult, I don't know. 13.5 minutes of octal, accompanied by blue sound effect, or blue egg sound effect. A lot of black and white frame flashing throughout, so you're accustomed to the eggs, the octal, the flashing. And the code is hidden somewhere in here. Well, we'll just get to it. It's right here. Coming up at Saberman. Not Bigfoot. So again, you're conditioned to listen to the blue egg sound effects and any black and white screen flashing you're used to by this point, and we're like nearly 9 minutes into the video. Try to listen for the success sound effect as hinted down here. It's going to be lower on this recording than what I'm hearing, but you might be able to hear it. Pay attention up here above Saberman's head. You hear that? I heard it. It was actually quite clear. But what's fun about this is when you watch it and you're not really paying attention, this octal can be kind of hard to see. It's sandwiched between two black and white frames. Let's see if I can find it, if I didn't go past it. But yeah, that's it. This is how you solve this one. All the other octal is just not real. There it goes. It's not real. It just takes you to Rick rolls and nothing. So we get black frame, quick above his head, white frame, no egg sound effect, just the ding success sound effect. And there's like 30 other octal. They take you nowhere. This is the only one that matters. If you translate the other ones, you wasted your time. Sorry to say. And I got this one written down. Yeah, here it is. So this is it right here. You type it out. Okay. And then you take it to converter where you convert octal to text. Text to octal, octal to text. And you get a YouTube link. A real YouTube link. Not a link to Rick Astley never gonna give you up. Like an actual YouTube link. So that's this video. There's nothing else here. There's one octal text hidden throughout the whole video that actually matters. It takes you, well, it takes us to a video from 11 years ago when this game was made in 2017, not wherever this is. So this part of the game I had to edit and change a bit because YouTube's changed how certain things work. This part of the game was broken until a few days ago. I didn't realize it. I don't know if anyone ever played up to this point. It got here and there was like nothing they could do because it was broken. I fixed it, so it's playable. So what is this video? This is an old Banjo-Tooie video I did back in the day where we discovered this out of bounds clip. Banjo-Tooie out of bounds in Hellfire Peaks. It's in beautiful 240p. Check this out. You can grip grab, go out of bounds here. The video is irrelevant. What you want to pay attention to actually is the cards. See, it says suggested video. This is the part that broke. YouTube cards. These used to be different. They used to work different on YouTube. They used to be when you click the eye on the card, a screen pops out on top of the video that shows you all of the videos you have suggested within the cards. And there's something like this. You can scroll through them. There's custom text in there where you can type a description of the videos, and there's the title of the video, and there's thumbnails of the video. This used to work completely differently than it does right now. The custom text was a part of the code, or part of the solution. The custom text is no longer visible at all. I can't find it anywhere. I went into the video settings. I tried editing it. There's nothing. It just doesn't show up anywhere. It is a broken piece of YouTube that I don't know if it's broken. They're going to fix it. They're not going to fix it. Whatever the case is, I had to change it. So what's changed? You used to be able to click on these and a thing pops out and you scroll through the videos that you put throughout the video that you're suggesting through cards. This is what happens when you click cards now. It takes you to the description, and it has the videos that you're suggesting in the description. They're not really appropriately numbered. It's just like, it takes you away from the video, scrolls you down. I don't understand why it's like this, but it's completely changed from what it used to be. So the custom text that used to be in here, this is video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the order that they appear in the video. I just used to have basic descriptions of the videos, like this one said, this is the first skip I ever found. I don't remember what I said with these. I think when I got to this one, this text right here was the custom text in this video when you could scroll through the cards up here. So I simply took that text, which used to be in there, and I added it to the description. What is this? So interesting, out of bounds, neat. So this is just saying whenever we see an exclamation mark coming up, this, which is octal for 1, equals 0. This, which is octal for 0, equals 1. So basically, change 0s to 1s, change 1s to 0s whenever we see an exclamation point. And that's relevant because we're going to be seeing binary. And binary is 1s and 0s. There's more to this, but what we're going to do is not pay attention to this right now. We're going to go through the videos one at a time. There's 5. And spoilers, this is the last part of the video. The last part of the game. Once we solve this, it's over. We actually win the game. So we're going to go here, Banjo Tooie Crusher Skip, which is number 1. There's nothing in this video, no need to pay attention to it. We go down to the description and we find ourselves this binary right here. Now, there's an exclamation mark next to it. So that means that we need to reverse it. I already went ahead and reversed it. So this is the reverse. If you actually take the binary that's in here, it translates to nothing. It's just, it's not usable. So let's take this and actually translate it, which is the reversed 0s are 1s, 1s are 0s. We get 3s. So this is part of a YouTube link. That's all that's part of this. That was number 1, video number 1 in order. And the way you know the order, well, you used to know the order because when you click the cards, they showed you one at a time. You clicked it, it highlighted it. Now when you click it, it just shows you like stacked. And they're not numbered. There's no custom text. It's a little... it's like worse. I don't know why they redesigned it like this, but YouTube's gonna YouTube. So we're gonna go to the second one. Let's see what we have. There's nothing in this video. Let's go to the description again. This is just, we got a binary, but there's an exclamation mark, which means that we need to reverse that binary. Already got it reversed. We're going to paste that in there. This is the reverse of that. We're going to take that and translate it. We get 7V. Now we're going to go back and we are going to do video 3. Go to description. There's nothing here. That's weird, isn't it? Anything in the video? Nope. Well, I guess there's nothing on 3, huh? Big question mark. Nothing in the video, nothing in the description. Guess that's nothing. What about 4? Number 4. Nothing in the description. What about the video? Anything special? Well, when you get to the end of this video, there is a end card or end title. I forget what this is actually called, but they appear at the end of videos. It's going to take us to another video. Now this video is what we want. In this description, we have AVBERCO and then binary. This binary doesn't have an exclamation mark, so we know we don't have to reverse it. So let's get that in there, take out the AVBERCO, convert it. It says banner. So this binary translates into AVBERCO, banner, for number 4. What's that mean? Banner means YouTube banner for AVBERCO. Now this is pretty cool, I thought. So the entire time we've been playing the game, there's actually something hidden in the banner. Literally from the start of the game, it's been hidden in plain sight. We just didn't know it. And funny enough, what's hidden in here is part of the link to the final video of the the game. So I always thought that was pretty neat. We're gonna mess with our brightness and our contrast. And what do you know? In the banner, we have something hidden. There's an exclamation point and there's a 1. So that's a 0. AVBERCO banner translates to VR0. Since there's an exclamation point, we know we need to reverse that. Well, not reverse, but change to a 1. So yeah, that was hidden in the banner the whole time. Who knew? It's pretty neat. And that's it for number 4. Number 5. Let's go to video number 5, which is here. What do we got? We got a long one. Anything in the video? Nope, nothing in the video, just the text. So we got all this. I'm not gonna copy that one, but what we have here with this binary is, so there's an exclamation point, exclamation mark, so we know we need to reverse all of this. So I already have it reversed, which is it right here. I'm gonna take it and translate it. And this is what we get. I 531 24. All right. Well, we didn't get anything else for 5. But we have a specific order. Video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not actually in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. So this would be the first part of the link. But we didn't see anything. Nothing else in the description, nothing in the video. What gives? We don't have 3, we don't have 5. So the other part of YouTube cards that actually still works is you can edit the text of the card that comes up. And every single one of these cards says suggested video, except for 2, which say suggested video, but have text after them within the link. So we need to pay attention to when they come up. That's number 1, which we have here. Number 2 is we already have. It's gonna come up. At least it should. Unless it's broken. Suggested video again, that's number 2. We already got that. So the next one coming up, it's gonna say suggested video, but it's also gonna have text after that. Suggested video G1. See, if you weren't paying attention to the cards as they pop up, you're not gonna notice that. So the next one we got, all we need is 5. Suggested video. Number 5 is gonna be our final piece, our final part of the puzzle. It's gonna give us the final part of the link to the final video, and we're gonna win the game. XT. All right. We don't need this. We don't need this. This is what we got. We got 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. Got all of them. So let's put them together. Number 5. Number 3. Number 1. Number 2. And number 4. We did everything correctly. This will take us to the final video of this game, and we will win. Let's find out. I really phoned it in on this video. I should have made something actually not bad. So that's our friend, Rugme. He's been helping us the whole time. You are a super player. Thanks, Rugme. I appreciate it, bud. Yes, this really is the end. Ain't it great? Oh yeah, it's fantastic. AVBERCO 2017. And that's it. That's the end of the game. That's every single part from beginning to end. This video would have probably been better done with like a script and editing instead of just playing it out like live in one go, because it's been somewhat of a mess, but I'll take it. And that's it. There's nothing else, no hidden anything. This just fades out to white. This is the final video, the actual end, as it states. This is the true end. This is truly the end. You are a super player. Feel free to leave a comment and give me your opinions on this whole thing. And this is me crediting the music by our friend Kevin. And that's it. That's how you beat quick kill. I have a lot of criticisms for this game. There's plenty of things that I would do differently if I were to make it again. But I made it in like a week and a half. It was a pretty quick process. I just wanted to make something that I would like to play. That's all I've done with this channel. Annotation room, and then this. I made things that I would have liked to played if I found them in the wild. And to anyone who played them and enjoyed them while they were around, well, I hope you enjoyed them. And thanks for playing. And good job for real this time. This right here, Alpha, he's the only person I'm aware of who beat this game 6 years ago. He really enjoyed the game. He was very into it. He loves this kind of stuff. So at least I had one person, right? And that's it. There's nothing left. That's the final video. You are a super player. Freaking 7 years ago. That's it. That's everything. And that is the end of this video. To anyone who actually watched the whole thing and stuck it out, I appreciate it. And yeah, have a nice rest of your day. Goodbye.